The hose I ordered from FCP for the idle air control valve came in, so now I can finally button up the intake side of the engine. I plan to install a factory air box in this car, but I'm missing the like filter element insert piece of the airbox I do have. So for now, I'm going to make this intake that came with a parts car from my brother. We'll make this work for now. Well, I'm definitely not sold on this intake setup, but like I said, until I find the part that I need to make the stock airbox work, this will do the trick to kind of get the car driving on the road. But with the intake wrapped up, pretty much wrapped up everything on the engine that I need to do. I do need to add fluids, power steering fluid, and oil. But next I need to move over to the battery. A TI actually has the battery under the hood, whereas an M52 E36 would have the battery in the trunk. With that, it means that this harness is currently set up to run a cable back from this junction block to the trunk to the battery positive. So what I need to do is pull the connections off this junction block, wire them to a battery terminal. That way I can run the battery in the stock location up here for the TI. I could probably run it back to the trunk, but from a simplicity standpoint, I'm going to leave it here under the hood just to make my life easier. Well, I just found a major setback with this engine harness. As I was over here getting started on the positive wiring for the battery terminal, I found, because the loom is pushed off here of the harness and it's not installed all the way, a bunch of melted wires, which is the reason that this engine wasn't running in the parts car. That engine harness had melted. This was a second harness that actually came on the engine that came with the TI, the M52 that came with it. So I thought this one was good. I didn't look it over that closely, but there are a bunch of melted wires here. I could probably fix them in place and still continue to use this harness, but I do have one more harness. So the best thing to do at this point is pull this harness off, which really sucks in car. I'll have to pull the intake manifold to get everything correctly. Just a major setback at this point, because I was pretty much ready to wire in the battery, add fluids, put the slave cylinder on, and this thing would have been ready to fire up. But it is what it is. Glad I caught it now rather than this being buttoned back up and potentially started a fire while I had the car all together. So hopefully the third harness I have is in good shape. Don't really want to have to source a harness at this point. Will if I have to, obviously, but I need to inspect that harness. And then, like I said, it's time to start pulling this one off. So huge setback here. I was really hoping to get this thing potentially fired up in the next day or two, because there wasn't a lot left, but that's part of it. So I'll have to get to it.